Well, hey there, welcome back to the place where we talk about everything dementia. I have a question for you, Careblazer. When is the last time you had a pleasant or enjoyable conversation with your loved one? Many times in dementia, conversations can seem difficult. Either your loved one says the same thing over and over again, your loved one might be stuck on focusing on things that might not be true, there might not be a lot of variety from day to day, so you don't really know what to say. It can seem like beyond what do you want to eat and what do you want to do today, there might not be much to talk about with your loved one. So in today's video, I want to specifically give you some questions that you can ask your loved one with dementia, and I'm hoping that these questions will spark some more questions that you come up with so that you can have some enjoyable conversations this holiday season. Whether you live with your loved one in the same house or you just visit your loved one and see them face to face, or even if the only contact you have is over the phone, these types of questions can be helpful, and my wish is that they lead to enjoyable conversations in the coming weeks and years. Now, in the past, I've done some videos on communication strategies and tips for talking to somebody with dementia. I'll be sure to link to those below this video, but today's video is specifically conversation starters. So before I dive into that, there are two things. One, there is a red subscribe button on your screen. If you haven't already, click that red subscribe button. It is completely free, and every time somebody clicks that red subscribe button, it makes it more likely that somebody out there, a caregiver who doesn't know this channel exists, will be able to find this channel. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Second, as we approach the end of the year, I'm offering my mini booster series on managing caregiver stress for 20% off. It is available 24/7. You can watch it at any time. You have lifetime access. So it doesn't matter where you live, what time zone you're in, you get immediate access to this mini booster series. And it's really for the person who is feeling overwhelmed and they don't want 2021 to feel like 2020 in terms of caregiving. They're ready to finally get a handle on caregiver stress and how to deal with some of those difficult behaviors. So the special code for 20% off and the link to that mini booster series is below this video as well. All right, now let's talk about having a good conversation with your loved one. Now, when it comes to increasing the chances of having a good conversation with your loved one, you want to access their long-term memories. So in dementia, the person has better access to memories from long ago than more recent years, especially the further along in the disease process they are. So memories from their childhood and teenage years and early adult years are going to be much more accessible. They're going to be able to talk about those things much easier than memories from even 10, 15 years ago. So the strategy here is you're going to want to choose a topic, and then you're going to want to simply ask questions around that topic, and certainly avoid any topics that you already know are triggers for your loved one. So here are some examples. So the holidays are here, so you might want to ask questions like, tell me about how you spent the holidays as a kid. What were some of your family traditions? What are some of your favorite holiday memories? What's your favorite thing to eat during the holidays? And this isn't meant to be 20 questions where they answer the question and then you move on to the next. They might say, for instance, in response to what was your favorite thing to eat during the holidays, maybe they might say, oh, my grandma's homemade cookies. And you can say, oh, what kind of homemade cookies did she make? And then they might answer and you can say, oh, my favorite are sugar cookies. I especially loved decorating them with all of the sprinkles. Did you ever do that? And then so you get a conversation back and forth. But the key is this initial questioning is memories from long ago that they can tap into, and then you can expand your questioning from there. So let's go into another topic. Perhaps you want to bring up the topic of trips. So you might ask some questions like, what was your favorite place to visit? Have you ever flown on a plane? Where did you go? What did you do? What's the most beautiful place you've been? And again, for instance, you'll ask them what's the most beautiful place they've been. They might answer and you can say, Oh, what got you to go there? Who did you go with? What did you do there? That sounds lovely. The most beautiful place I've been is here. I liked it because of this reason. Have you ever been somewhere like that? So again, it's very different than a typical conversation focusing on the here and now. You're tapping into those long-term memories. You can even try the topic of a wedding day. You might ask questions like, tell me about your wedding day. Who was there? What do you remember most? Where did you go for your honeymoon? The options here are truly limitless, and I really hope you will ask your loved one some of these questions. I have a special Careblazer memory lane game that's coming out in about a month, but I didn't want to wait until that releases for you to experience sharing some of these questions with your loved one, especially during this holiday season. The bonus of these types of questions is that it's reminiscing. So in psychology, there's something called reminiscence therapy, and the whole purpose is you're tapping into memories from long ago, things that might spark emotions that are happy, things that might spark some memories that bring them back to that time and place. And there's research that shows that it can improve their mood, it can improve the way that they feel. So the goal of these questions is to tap into that area. So simply choose a topic, ask your loved one questions about it, and engage in a back and forth conversation. I do want to warn you, so this strategy to have meaningful, good, pleasant conversations is not a time to correct your loved one. So if your loved one gives you a response that you happen to know is not true, this is not the time to correct them or to question it. This is the time to just enjoy the back and forth conversation. So if you're asking them about their first job and they happen to mention they were a pilot and you know that they've never flown in their life, you don't want to challenge that. You can just follow up with more questions around it. You can say, oh, wow, you were a pilot. Where did you fly? What did you fly? Again, you're getting their language skills going. You're tapping into positive emotions. The goal is the conversation, not the accuracy and correction of it. Otherwise, something that could be incredibly enjoyable and pleasant can take a turn down a wrong road where you guys are arguing and you end the conversation not feeling good. So Careblazer, this is my challenge to you, and I hope you take me up on it. Over the next couple of weeks, I want you to ask your loved one an open-ended question about a topic from their past. And I want you to ask more questions around it and engage in a back and forth, even sharing some of your memories or experiences around that similar topic. I want to know how it goes for you. So just after you try this, leave a comment below. Let us know how it goes. I can't wait to hear back from you. And I'll be back next week with another video. In the meantime, don't miss out on your chance for the 20% off of the mini booster session. I'm going to run that till the end of the year so that all of you can hopefully have a much better 2021. All right, Careblazer, take care. Bye.